Now that everyone is staying in, it's easier to spot the areas in our spaces that need more attention. After all, isn't it everyone's dream to upscale their home? Today, I'm going to share some tips on how to make your spaces more luxurious and sophisticated on the cheap. I'm Sarah Lahbati-Gutierrez here at the luxurious SMDC Shore 2 Residences, where you don't have to go very far to experience paradise. Welcome back to The Good Home. If we all had our way, there would be a team of professional designers at our disposal to make design decisions for us. But if that is not an option, don't worry. You can still create a space that looks expensive with a few strategic styling techniques. Let's get started. The first step to any remodel is to set a realistic budget to help you make the right decisions. Once you have this pinned down, you can now move on to the next step, which is to name your style. By knowing what works for you, it will be easier to create the best version of your space. So have a look at different design options and see what inspires you. Once you've determined the direction you want to go, it's time to create a color palette that would go with most of the pieces that you already own. When choosing a color scheme, go with the color of the largest pattern in your home. It may be a piece of art or upholstery or even your carpet. Whether you choose to go with warm tones to make your space feel cozy and inviting, or a cool palette that would make your rooms bright and airy, always go from dark to light vertically. This means darker color values on your floor, medium color values for your walls, and light values for your ceiling. If you're undecided, take a peek at your closet. Getting inspiration from your clothes is an easy way to dress your room. Are you a fan of denim and white shirts? Then go for a navy and white color combination. If you look pretty in pink, choose home accents or accessories in the same color family. Lastly, measure. You have to know what you can work with so you can make the necessary adjustments. If you have less space, consider how to effectively make the most of it. Now let's talk specifics. If you don't have the budget to make over your whole house, try focusing on one project instead. Since most of us are working from home these days, a dedicated workspace is crucial to productivity. The perfect spot for a home office setup is an area with a lot of natural light. A little corner near a window is an ideal place to transform into a fun and functional space. Choose a sleek table that wouldn't look too bulky in your little nook, and ergonomic chair to help with your posture while sitting. And of course, make sure that you have a really good internet connection that wouldn't disrupt your workflow. You can spruce up your work zone with paint or wallpaper and some personal pieces that will inspire you to push for your dreams. A great way to add texture is through your window treatments. Most of us don't really pay attention to our windows, but this is one area where we should invest in. Dressing your windows is an impactful solution to upscaling from any design perspective. If you want to make the most of your home, good lighting is another way to transform your space into something more upscale. Determine how much natural light your space has before designing a lighting scheme. A good balanced lighting will help create the perfect atmosphere in any room. So make sure that you don't just rely on your ceiling lights. Add floor lamps, pendant lighting, and table lamps to create the perfect ambience. Freshen up your space with flowers or greenery. Create small arrangements and place them in different areas in your home. If you can't afford a whole bouquet, go for a single stem on an elegant vase for a minimalist look that's still chic and classy. If you want to add a burst of greenery, scatter fresh branches of eucalyptus around your house to leave it smelling fresh and clean. Lighting a candle is another option to make your house smell and look more expensive. But if you're worried about fire hazards, then you can buy a diffuser and use essential oils to turn your space into a luxurious oasis. Perhaps the best way to make your rooms feel grander is by adding art. If you have a small space, a gallery wall with multiple small frames would make it look cluttered and chaotic. Instead, go large scale to make it look upscale. Choose a piece that speaks to you and hang it prominently to make the biggest impact. Another inexpensive way to elevate your space is to swap out your hardware and fixtures with something chic and modern. Just remember to create a cohesive design by using the same finish in your public and personal spaces. But if you want your space to look instantly glamorous, mix in a few metallic pieces. Brass and gold are best paired with dark colors like black and navy and even jewel tones like violet or green, while chrome and silver go well with a cool palette like white, gray, and blue. Those are just a few tips to give your space a fresh appeal, but if you really want to give your home a high-end look without spending anything, get rid of clutter and junk. There is a reason why people are embracing minimalism. By owning less, you can have more space in your life for objects that really matter. Plus, a clean house that smells fresh is something that all luxury households have in common. Whether you're upscaling to add value to your space or to simply freshen things up, turning your home into something better than that was there before is key to living the good home experience. Join us here again next time at the luxury resort-inspired SMDC Shore 2 residences. I'm Sarah Lahbati-Gutierrez, and this has been The Good Home. Hi everyone, catch our videos on YouTube at the official SMDC, and while you're there, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.